Well, it's a quiet day today. It's going to be pretty quiet, and then after these games are played and into tomorrow, things are going to get kind of hectic. So we start the real hockey that matters on Wednesday. As people stated in the comment section from last night's games, it's not the wins and losses that necessarily need to have you wondering where your team's at. It's how they're playing. So you may see a team winning that isn't necessarily playing very well. You may have concerns. They may be well founded, and teams that are just looking terrible all over. Or teams that look fantastic and maybe you're not getting the results. Tonight, there's 4 games. Well, technically, this morning, this afternoon, and tonight, there's 4 games. Nashville's playing Carolina. St. Louis is playing Washington. Colorado's playing Dallas. San Jose's playing Vegas. Last day of preseason. There's your 4 games. On waivers today, Jordan Subban of the Leafs. I am not surprised by that. Josh Juris, not surprised by that either. Adam Cracknell, also not surprised. And Edmonton's put Pontus Aberg on waivers. Aberg's a guy I'm kind of torn on. I agree that he's not gritty enough necessarily for a bottom 6 role, but in preseason games where I saw him play, I thought he was okay, and I thought he was okay last year too. I would not be necessarily surprised to see another team take a shot at him. He's still young enough, and I think he still brings it enough that somebody somewhere may need him as a 12th to 13th forward. Also demoted, Jarabek's been let go by Edmonton. He's been released and he's awaiting assignment. So that's where he's at. He's been released. So that's not a good sign if you're a fan of his. Toronto has demoted Rosen, Borgman, Liljegren, and more. So the defense really clears itself up while my camera gets really blurry. It's all the white. So Rosen, Borgman, Liljegren, Jordan Subban on waivers to get sent down as well. Ozaganov has made this team, and if you're Rosen or Borgman, you're probably a few months away from saying maybe it's time to play somewhere else. Because I don't know if they end up going back to Europe, or if the Leafs could find somebody to take him in a trade, or if we're going to reach that point. But both Rosen and Borgman signed with the Leafs to play for the Leafs, and I think of the two, I think Kelly Rosen's probably the one that fits in the Leafs. I think Borgman probably gets called up first. If you're a Leafs fan, let me know which one you like of the two better. And again, they're not 18 or 19, so I don't know how long they'll want to be hanging around the American Hockey League. Tampa Bay is rumored to be looking at moving either Slater Cuckoo, or Braden Coburn. Coburn's cap hit, I think, makes him harder to trade. That being said, I'm not sure what you get back for Cuckoo. I look at the Canucks right away and I say, you know what, on their blue line they may want one or the other, but I don't know that they'd want the Coburn cap hit, and I'm not sure that Cuckoo would necessarily be an upgrade over one of the top 6 defensemen the Canucks have. Goodbranson had a fantastic goal last night. Now, it was on his own net, but it was a nice tip. But yeah, all kidding aside, we'll see what Tampa does, because clearly they don't want to lose one on waivers, and the new general manager may very well see that one or the other may not clear. And in Coburn's case, you don't get much cap hit or cap relief by sending him down either. And Dylan Sakura was demoted this morning by Chicago too, so it's below the other ones because I was looking and scouring through news feeds and Twitter feeds and found that one, and that surprised me. I thought Sakura was going to make the team. Krug got injured last night, and he was seen in a walking boot after the injury. I don't like the looks of this. I really don't. There's no timeline yet. And Dustin Brown got hurt on a shot from Anze Kopitar. They have not released a timeline for him yet, which means either they don't think it's any of our business, or it's a bad one and they're trying to ascertain just how long he's going to be out. Now, Dustin Brown's coming off of a resurgent season. A big injury that keeps him out for an extended period of time at the start of this year will eat into that momentum. Corey Schneider is on the trip to Europe, but he is not ready to play. They've confirmed that he will not be playing this week. It'll be Kincaid. Eddie Lack is there to play the backup role. Lack will be sticking around until Schneider's better. The fact that Schneider took the trip, that tells me he's getting close. You don't take somebody on a trip like that unless they're close to being ready. And speaking of which, Corey Crawford may practice with the Chicago Blackhawks tomorrow. yes, Monday may be the day we finally see Corey Crawford back on the ice, practicing with the Blackhawks full time, and that would be 2 days before the opener. And then what do you, is he ready, or do you carry three goalies? I think you carry three goalies for now. But it'll be interesting to see what happens with Forsberg and Warden net, and if it takes a while for Crawford to come back. It's going to be an interesting ride for Chicago fans either way, because seriously, this is a team that could bounce right back into the playoffs, or it could be a disaster all year. It really could go either way. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I don't have a whole lot else to add to any of this, but I'd be interested to know your thoughts on this. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You're just tapping upon this video, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.